Make it matter. Make it matter. Time for reflection, time for listening, time for letting go, receiving, musing, time for gentleness, for seeking in new places, and for appreciating those of old. This tide will turn. This is wisdom making, drawing a thin line in the sand, an absolute boundary of what cannot be, to then see how quickly it doesn't really matter, to identify your worst fears, and then to have them arrive unannounced in full flurry, but instead of complete collapse, you find yourself on the other side, still breathing, still standing, still longing, still knowing the next unforeseeable uncertainty is still coming. Turn to that dark corner pocket, full of those "I will never do that," go there, say those words and feel those fears. Let them fly free and freely. Release the don'ts and won'ts and wants. Start from right now with one beating atom. See where she wants to flow and follow. Invite the next one to join you at the table. Sew them together after they bury you with unexpected love. The worst may yet still be waiting. Tell your gut to expect a miracle. You may be surprised when they stand up and applaud your foresight. Your preparation you once called despair, but is now alchemically churned into knowledge, into a secure way to breathe. Give up what you think is control. Let go of holding the darkness back. Swim breaststrokes in the night sea. Stay longer than expected in those grottos forbidden to explore. Talk to those pernicious friends of anxiety and doubt, flying frayed ends of whips and flagellation. Listen to their grunts and sighs. Let them inside you, guide you. Ride them as ancient waves and those old young lovers. As they roar you into liminal edges of unformed, foamy wet new self, it is time to be thorough. It's time to live your own deep fathomed life. For this is what you've been waiting for during all those times of no, not now, no, it is now. As the center will not hold forevermore, take guidance from Yeats and Jeffers and Oliver and all those prophets that brought you here into this Aleph. If you have to, clean house, end relationships, kill the old cat, sell the car, rent the house, move to an island. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter until you meet yourself on the path, until you meet yourself on the path where no one else has ever been. And when you pick your bones and gnaw the left foot calluses for food, and ancient patterns of having to know completely dissolve while honored for their protective service for keeping alive this little girl once left on a logging road for screaming too loudly in resistance to what was not right and sane, for what was awful and unkind and polluted, for what was brutal in loss of that particular petal in a child's heart. Then soul slides sideways and sighs you inward toward the first and lingering womb dream. Listening and finding the last wave of low tide means the next one will soon cover over what is now raw and exposed. The tide will turn. Be thorough this time. Meet yourself to make it matter. It's the only love to do. Thank you.